Hello everyone, this is Dion Sol. I hope everyone is doing well. And today, as you see before you, we are in the 732, in the cockpit of the 732 by FlyJSim. And we're going to do a flight from Salt Lake City, Utah, all the way over to KCRP, and that's not in Cincinnati. That is going to be in Corpus Christi, Texas. And we're going to carry 102 passengers and 3402 kilograms of cargo with a total payload weight of 13,806 kilograms of cargo. Now, with this flight, I decided to revisit a utility that's on the internet called SimBrief, trying to use SimBrief, and SimBrief wanted me to actually put in more fuel than I can handle. They wanted me 13,600 kilograms of block fuel, and you can see the breakdown of the planned fuel, takeoff, taxiing and whatnot. And I didn't have enough. I would be overloaded, so I backed off on the fuel, retained the same amount of cargo capacity, and we're going to see how this goes. I think it's not. I think the Sim is actually giving me a better fuel economy than what SimBrief does. But SimBrief gave us our route, and this is going to be our route right here. And usually I thought it would give you an overall picture right there, but I guess it didn't. But anyway, so we're going to take off and just do our thing and get to our destination. So, and those are all our individual waypoints and whatnot. So I'm just going to briefly, as you can see, I'm just scanning over it and all the details stuff. SimBrief is awesome when you're flying jets, when you're flying liners, which we are doing today with the 732. But if I was flying just a standard, my normal general aviation aircraft, then I wouldn't even bother to use it. But in this case, we're going to use it, so which is cool. So it helps me out and gets everything all ready to go. And what I did do is I went ahead and pre-done the SIVA, and so the SIVA is all ready to go for us. I've done other videos in inputting the data, and I didn't want to bore you guys with that. So we'll go ahead and get everything else ready to go, and we'll go ahead and get on out of here. I'll go ahead and close everything up. And we won't need pushback because we are just going to go straight and go ahead and scan our views here. Make sure all our views are set, and as you can see outside here in Salt Lake, it's currently raining. It was looking for the temperature. Temperature is 0, so it's right at freezing right now, which is going to make things interesting. I've already prepped the top here, so all the top is ready to go. We go ahead and put in our 29,000 feet for our pressure inside, and our landing, I think it's like 100 feet or something like that, so we'll leave that as such. We'll go ahead and go 7,500 as our cabin altitude, just to keep our pressures in line. And make sure everything is A-OK, and it appears to be, and make sure that all our doors and hatches are closed, and it says everything is closed and green. So let's go ahead and fire up the engines and get on out of here. But first, what we need to do is I need to jump on over here because we're going to try this. I don't know how well it's going to work for us, but I went ahead and put in the flight plan into Pilot2ATC. We are using the current IRAC navigation cycle, which is 1901, and by Navigraph. So we're going to see how this plays. We already had it connected, so that's good to go there. November 502 Delta Mike, radio check.
2 Delta Mike, you are loud and clear.
Alright, so that takes care of that. Let's go ahead and get our IFR clearance. November 502 Delta Mike, requesting IFR clearance. Didn't accept that. Alright, then I'll just let her do it then. click on it and we'll have her do it.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike ready to copy IFR clearance.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike, we don't have a flight plan on file for you.
You're right, we don't, because I got to click on this button up here, so we're going to validate it. Forgot to do that. And then we are going to hit File. And let it do its thing. You can see the mouse wheels going. Alright, there it is. It's expecting me to go to this one waypoint that we're not going to go to because I don't have it. I didn't put it in the SIVA. So we'll just ignore this flight point once we get down there. So now we're going to try it again. IFR clearance.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike ready to copy IFR clearance.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike is cleared to Kilo Charlie Romeo Papa as filed. Expect departure runway 34 right. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.9er squawk 4333.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike is cleared to Kilo Charlie Romeo Papa as filed. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.9er squawk 4333.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike, read back correct. Altimeter 3028, contact ground on 121.9er when ready to taxi. Have a good morning.
Altimeter 3028, ground on 121.9er Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike.
And we really don't need pushback. We're just going to go ahead and just hit taxi. And then, I'll just say ready to taxi. But we'll go ahead and start the engines now. Click on the right engine. We do have pressure, so we're good to go there. Wait until we get 20%. Introduce fuel. Wait for our low pressure warning to go off. Okay, we're going to temporarily put the low ignition on. Go ahead and throw our taxi lights on, get our other parts ready. One thing I didn't do is I do need to get, while we're ramping up the next engine, I'll need to turn on SimBuddy so SimBuddy can keep track of this flight.
SimBuddy is connected.
Okay, so SimBuddy is connected, so I have my, and this is a Flight Jobs flight. Refresh, start. We are good to go there. And we'll go ahead and put our radio at 400. Okay, we got power, we got juice. Go ahead and flip over. I think that settles down. It is. So now we are on total ship power. So we're good to go there. Now we need to tell Pilot2ATC that we are ready to taxi.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike ready to taxi.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike, taxi to runway 34 right via taxiways Golf, Echo, Hotel, Hotel 1, hold short runway 34 right.
Taxi to runway 34 right via taxiways Golf, Echo, Hotel, Hotel 1, hold short runway 34 right. Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike.
Alright, then we'll throw on our taxi. And there it is. There is our little taxi route. We'll go ahead and do that now and be on our way. All lights on, power's on, parking brake released. I didn't put the seat belts on though.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please take your seats and fasten your seatbelts.
Only thing I didn't turn on was my world traffic. I think at this juncture I've already started, so we're just going to we're just gonna go for it. I'm just checking to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Let's see, I've got Little Nav, I got Pilot2ATC, SimBuddy, FS Global, Real Weather, and Discord and OBS all going at the same time on a 5-year-old computer. So we'll see how this plays.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike contact tower on 118.3, enjoy your morning.
Tower on 118.3 Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike.
Alrighty, so need to go ahead and tell them we're ready to take off. After I set my settings here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do thank you very much for your attention. And now we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the takeoff. The captain has made tower communications available. So if you would like to monitor the air traffic system, just tune your radio to channel 9.
Tower Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike ready for departure runway 34 right.
We'll give you a little more information about our service.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike winds are 269er at 5 knots cleared for takeoff. Runway 34 right, maintain runway heading until above 5,200 feet, then turn right heading 134 to intercept course.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 34 right, maintain runway heading until above 5,200 feet, then right to 134 Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike.
Approaching 34 right.
on runway 34 right.
All right, here goes. Putting the fire to her now.
$80 knots. B1, rotate.
Go slow on the rotate.
Caution, short runway, short runway.
So we're gonna get some speed going here. We are a little heavy. There we go. Now we're getting some positive climb.
Solis wings 2 Delta Mike climb and maintain 13,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Solis wings 2 Delta Mike.
Solis wings 2 Delta Mike contact Salt Lake City departure on 126.25, enjoy.
Departure on 126.25. Solis wings 2 Delta Mike. Departure Solis wings 2 Delta Mike climbing to 13,000 feet.
Solis wings 2 Delta Mike, good morning. Radar contact.
All right, we're getting to get above the clouds. Everything looks good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed the altitude of 10,000 feet. All electronic devices may now be switched off from airplane mode. This aircraft is equipped with Wi-Fi. Please see a flight attendant for more information.
We're above 10,000 feet, so we're going to go ahead and pump her up. 250 knots indicated, just to get ourselves a little bit more speed. See the terrain right there.
Solis wings 2 Delta Mike climb and maintain flight level 190.
Climb and maintain flight level 190. Solis wings 2 Delta Mike.
As we're starting to get onto the flight path here. Again, we're using VOR to VOR navigation via the SEVA, so that's why it's a little bit off track from all the jetways. I may have probably could have refined it a little bit better to stay right on the jetways, but I just did what, again, what SimBrief wanted us to do. So we are just climbing now, rocking and rolling. Again, it's not very much to look at.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike contact Salt Lake City Center on 135.77. Enjoy your morning.
Center on 135.77. Take care. Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike. Center Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike climbing to flight level 190. Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike, good morning. Radar contact. Altimeter 3023. Altimeter 3023. Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing to look at down there. Did not turn on my packs. Get my packs going. Oh well, just gonna try to kill everybody. We got an ice detection. This is gonna make things interesting. So let's go ahead and fire that up. Our ice protection. It's got an ice indicator.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike contact Salt Lake City Center on 127.7. Have a good one. Center on 127.7. Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike. Center Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike climbing to flight level 190.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike, good morning. Radar contact.
I don't know why it calls me Solis, but hey, whatever. I'm going down to standard on our altimeter setting because we're above 18,000 feet.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike climb and maintain flight level 250.
Climb and maintain flight level 250. Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike.
Still climbing at 250 knots. This is your captain's meeting, currently climbing at 250 knots. We are approaching 19,500 feet. Currently letting the first officer do all the radio communications. kind of cycling through the views here, see if we get any action. With all these clouds, I don't expect much.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike contact Salt Lake City Center on 133.9er. Enjoy your morning.
Center on 133.9er Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike. Center Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike climbing to flight level 250. Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike, good morning. Radar contact.
We're still trying to climb we end up being at 290 when it's all said and done. I think we are 45 minutes away. No, sorry, 7 minutes away from our first waypoint. We're 43 miles away. Looking good. Slowly getting above the clouds, little by little. Now it's going to get a little loud here, so I need to turn down the audio a little bit. Using the 3D cam. So we're just still slowly working our way there to top of climb.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike climb and maintain flight level 290. Climb and maintain flight level 290 Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike.
Yeah. Clouds, clouds, and more clouds. I think I'll do a screenshot on that one. That looked too bad. I like the clouds.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike contact Salt Lake City Center on 125.57 good day. Center on 125.57 Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike. Center Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike climbing to flight level 290.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike, good morning. Radar contact.
Slow process getting up there. I'm gonna see if it'll allow me to adjust, and we'll stick it out at 2.7.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike climb and maintain flight level 290.
Climb and maintain
change that.
flight level 290 Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike.
See if I will accept my new
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike request climb to flight level 270.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike climb and maintain flight level 270.
okay.
Climb
So
and maintain flight level 270 Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike.
good. You accepted my altitude change. Very good. Alrighty.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. You may now remove your seatbelts. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be coming to the aisle with our duty-free sales. You'll find details of our duty-free in the magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. At this time, we are only taking credit cards for our duty-free sales. Just to note also, We do ask that for the safety and security of the flight, that you use the lavatories in your ticketed cabin, and for security purposes congregating near the cockpit or lavatories is prohibited. We ask that you buckle your seatbelt on the outermost garment, whether that be a blanket or jacket. This is for your safety, and also so we don't have to awaken you, if the seatbelt sign comes on, to see if you are buckled up. Our programming will begin in about 10 minutes. You'll find a full listing of all audio and video programming in the magazine in the pocket in front of you. We do invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. If there is anything we can do to make you more comfortable, or to help you in any way, don't hesitate to call on us.
Alrighty, we're in the go mode, so we're gonna go ahead and get our altitude to right, or our speed to right around Mach 0.70, 0.71 or so, and so I will fast forward from here, and I will catch you guys on the other side and just enjoy this musical montage. I'll be back.
Approach Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike descending to 15,000 feet.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike, good afternoon. Radar contact. Turn right heading 175 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 13 at Corpus Christi International, descent and maintain 3,500 feet.
Heading 175 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 13, descend and maintain 3,500 feet. Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike, turn right heading 175.
Alrighty everyone, welcome back, and it looks
Solis
like
Wings 2
we
Delta
are
Mike.
currently making our turn here, and I set everything up, and now we're just gotta bring it on to home and bring it on down to Corpus Christi, Texas. So not gonna be able to say very much because the ATC is gonna kind of just guide us in where we need to go. But I hope you guys enjoyed the audio montage and all of the clouds and everything that's there. It's pretty cool. So anyway, I'm just kind of just waiting for this thing to happen. You know, waiting to just get down.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please take your seats and fasten your seatbelts.
I turn this thing all the way down, and it's still. That is strange.
Altimeter setting.
Say altimeter for Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike altimeter is 3008 at Corpus Christi International. Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike cleared for ILS approach to runway 13 fly heading 174 to intercept final.
Cleared for ILS approach to runway 13 fly heading 174 Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike altimeter 3008 at Corpus Christi International contact tower on 119.4, enjoy.
Altimeter 3008 tower on 119.4 Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike. Tower Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike inbound for ILS approach runway 13. Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike, good afternoon. Radar contact. Continue ILS to runway 13, call when established on final. Continue ILS to runway 13, will call when established on final. Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike.
Making sure everything is set and ready to go.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike established on final for ILS runway 13. Solis wings 2 Delta Mike winds are 126 at 16 knots, cleared to land runway 13. Cleared to land runway 13 Solis wings 2 Delta Mike.
Well, that's not good. I totally missed the runway there. It didn't, it just seems like not descending right. I got to learn, to descend it better, basically. So I guess I'll just do a missed approach on this one, come back around, and then try it again. Because obviously I'm not going to land that way, and the runway in front of me is definitely not the right runway. So that was an oops. Like I say, the only way I learn is by doing. And if it takes me 50 million times, I'll get it right. That's why it's a simulation. I can take advantage of a simulation. If it messes up, I can always hit reset.
Solis wings 2 Delta Mike missed approach.
As I'm slowly working my way around here to make my turn so we can get set up here to land. Got everything set and ready to go. I think got AP or GPU or APU is going. Got enough fuel. That's why you put in a little bit more fuel than anticipated. Now, granted, when I said at the start of the video that sim brief actually had me put in a lot more fuel than anticipated. I thought it... I got a cough here. Anyway, yeah, I thought that SimBrief thought it was in pounds, but no, I put it in kilograms. For some reason, SimBrief was really loaded it down with, but as I'm doing a 360 degree, kind of get my bearing a little bit, and also to look outside and check out the, as we're kind of waiting to get around to be able to line up to land. But the FS Global Real Weather, is really pretty cool. It actually is a nice add-on. Now, granted, this add-on right here, I also have incorporated with that. I also have SkyMax Pro and Real World Connector. I have all three of those for my cloud generation stuff and weather generation stuff. So I'm just making sure that everything is set correctly. I was trying to set up my approach course. I'm still trying to learn, because when you look at the plates, it says approach course, and so now I set the approach course to both nav 1 and nav 2 to be what we need it to be. So then that way, when I hit approach, auto approach, that should line up. At least that's my intention is anyway.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike established on final for ILS runway 13. Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike winds are 126 at 16 knots, cleared to land runway 13. Cleared to land runway 13 Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike.
I kind of cheated there by telling it that I was established when I'm not really established yet. But I'm getting there though. You can look down at the HSI and you can see the runway right there. Turn for me, please. Turn, turn, turn. There you go. Be a good little computer. Because computers are our friend.
Approaching 13.
Oh, this looks interesting. It looks like it's going to land on the photoreal runway, and the approach, or the ILS, is set up on the real world runway, but in the simulation it's off to the right. And no, that's not how it's supposed to be. And there you go. That's why it's saying taxiway, because it thinks I'm going to land on a taxiway.
Caution, taxiway, caution.
Even
taxiway.
though I've got it set up to using the ILS approach. So the real world is right here, and it's landing on the real world. That's why it's not clean. It's all fuzzy. And you can see I just took over. I have to work on that. Get this thing down on the ground. Come on, get on the ground. Come on, get around. There we go. And what we do, 176 knots. That's good, but we really gotta slow down here.
Delta Mike exit runway when able.
Well, that was a little ugly.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination. For your safety and
Approaching
That
comfort,
3,
we are
is
1.
weird.
to remain seated until the captain has
Oh,
turned
well.
off the fasten seatbelt sign. Please check around you for any belongings. Also, please use caution when
So the
opening
runway's got to be
overhead
shifted
lockers.
back over.
Items may have shifted during the flight.
On
Thank you for
runway
flying with us.
13.
It's got to be shifted over where it's supposed to be.
Remaining.
Flight
Flaps,
attendant is on
flaps.
board.
And we'll go ahead and tell it so we can taxi to the gate so we can get out of here.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike request taxi to the gate. Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike contact Corpus ground on 121.9er for taxi
Lights,
clearance.
clean up the
Ground
overhead
on
a little bit.
121.9er for taxi clearance. Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike. Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike request taxi to the gate.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike taxi to gate Golf 4 via taxiways Alpha, Bravo, Bravo 3, hold short runway 31.
Taxi to gate Golf 4 via taxiways Alpha, Bravo, Bravo 3, hold short runway 31 Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike.
Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike clear to cross runway 13.
Cleared to cross runway 13 Solis Wings 2 Delta Mike.
That's just too funny.
Caution, on taxiway, on taxiway.
Well, should I go to the gate or should I go to our hub? I guess I'll go to the gate. Our hub was way down there. Well, the 732 by FlyJSim has been performing flawlessly, even with all these different versions of X-Plane 1130. I think this version we're on now is 11.30 R3 is where we're at right now. And it's having me taxi. I just noticed that looking off camera, it's having me taxi to all kind of not what the layout is, you know, respectfully in the sim how it is. It had to be taxi to GA, so I think I'm just going to cheat here and just kind of go across this little service road just so I can get back. And don't mind that pole that we're going to clip with my with the wing. So much for the immersion factor, right? And now I'm in the dirt, so now I'm going to have to really give it a little juice to be able to get out of the dirt. We won't tell nobody. Hey, there's a spot right there. We'll just take that one. What do you think? Yeah, this version of Corpus Christi that I have is not exactly in sync, obviously, with all the problems you just saw, so I will have to fix that. I'll probably just switch back just to the stock one. But, you know, Bug Eater 64 put on this Corpus Christi, put our hub there, so I'm kind of in a rock and a hard place. So I don't know why it's all discombobulated with the orthos. I don't know why, but it happens. So, good, we'll shut this bad boy down, go through this overhead here, and get everything switched over so we can lose power. There we go. And now Flight Job should be happy. Get everything opened up here. Come on. Really is a great airplane. It's old school, but that's fine. I like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. You may now remove your seatbelts.
Make sure that's done, make sure that's done. we go. We'll go over here, see how much money we make here. 80,000, and then we end up grossing or netting $22,000, so that's not too bad. Still, I think we should have made more money. Yeah, that, you know, like I just circled right there, the fact that we went 1,000 miles and we only cleared $22,000 after expenses. I think that's kind of weak. I think, you know, he needs to increase the speed, you know, the pay scale back up, but whatever. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you guys next time on the X-Plane Adventures, and we'll do this all over again. See ya. Have a great one.